So Honkai Star Rail has a little bit of an issue when it comes to unreleased characters, whether they were announced or leaked a long time ago or even recently. However, none of these characters are actually playable. Characters like Scrollum, characters that have been leaked back in version 1.0 that have still yet to make an appearance, but I'm actually not going to be talking about any of these characters. I'm going to be talking about characters who could potentially be playing a bigger role in the game's story than we could possibly even imagine. Now, I actually made a video about this character, and I'm making another video about her potential counterpart March 7th. In that video, right, I was basically going over how this character has never made or almost never made an appearance at all in any Hoyoverse game or trailer. However, on the same day that Honkai Star Rail was announced, there was a concept trailer which showed her communicating with one of the characters from Honkai Impact, Carol Peppers, or Pepper, I don't remember her last name. Now, of course, she bears a striking resemblance to March 7th, but she actually had the same JP voice actress as March 7th, sounding the exact same, essentially just March 7th. And I'll be going more in depth on the similarities between this Eileen character and March 7th in a future video, so you can always go ahead and be sure to be on the lookout for that video when it does come out. But that's gonna be a wrap for the brief Eileen arc. If you want to know more about her, of course, go ahead, check out that video. I definitely think it's one of the better videos that I've made. Now, I said that I wasn't going to cover any of the leaked characters back in version 1.0, but there are two characters here that really do stand out, and that would be Yae Sakura and Fua. Now, we know that this spreadsheet is reliable because it has characters that hadn't been revealed until a long time after version 1.0, such as Argenti, Aventurine, Sparkle. You get the idea. So the first character I want to address here would be Yae Sakura. Now, it does say that this is a Yae Sakura counterpart, which, in case you don't know, these two characters I just mentioned are counterparts from Honkai Impact 3rd, the previous Honkai game from Hoyoverse. But it says here that Yae Sakura is allegedly a 5-star in HUD Ice, very fitting for Yae Sakura as she actually has an S-rank battlesuit in Honkai Impact, which S-ranks are like 5 stars, which was the Ice element. And the other character here is Hua. Of course, not Hua, just Hua. And I'm actually very inclined to believe that this is real because we heard of a character in the Shenzhou Lofu, or just one of the Shenzhou flagships, by the name of Hua. Now, it doesn't say anything about her rarity or her element. Chances are she's probably gonna be a 5-star though. But for now, these two characters along with Eileen are all MIA. Now, of course, I mentioned this character earlier in this video, but Carol Pepper. Now, you might be thinking, why the hell am I talking about Carol? Well, if you look back to that concept trailer for Honkai Star Rail, which was posted, funnily enough, on the Honkai Impact YouTube channel, we saw two characters boarding a train that is not the Astral Express, but is very similar looking to it. The first one would be Welt, who there is only one Welt, and the other person that we saw boarding the train was Carol Pepper. Now, there's a very high possibility that she might not ever make an appearance in Honkai Star Rail since that was just a concept trailer. We know that Welt crossed over between universes because he needs to save the Himiko in Honkai Star Rail from an evil alien species called the Sky People. So Carol, on the other hand, despite seemingly boarding well on this train, which, keep in mind, non-canon but still has lore implications, doesn't have a motive to be in the Honkai Star Rail universe. But I think it's very interesting that she still made an appearance on that trailer nonetheless. The developers could have just shown Welt boarding the train by himself and then Eileen talking to Welt, but instead we had Carol sitting directly next to Welt. Again, we don't know if Carol will ever make an appearance in Honkai Star Rail, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Now, we saw Welt crossing over from the Honkai Impact universe to the Honkai Star Rail universe in the Alien Space manga, which is considered canon for the Honkai multiverse as a whole. But Welt actually teamed up with Void Archives, who is a character who bears a very striking resemblance to Auto Apocalypse, or his Honkai Star Rail counterpart, Luocha. Now, of course, we don't know if Void Archives here will actually be tied to Luocha somehow, but theoretically speaking, he should be somewhere in the Honkai Star Rail universe. And in fact, there's a little bit of an Easter egg, but we can actually see Void Archives in the splash art for Welt. He's just standing there, menacingly. Now, before I end off this video, I just want to give a quick honorable mention to Kiana. Kiana, for those who don't know, is the main character of Honkai Impact 3rd. However, I bet most people watching this video know. Now, you might be thinking, what the hell could Kiana possibly be wanting to do with Honkai Star Rail? Well, like I said, she's just an honorable mention, but I'm bringing her up here because Kiana, of course, is a part of the main trio for Honkai Impact 3rd. Of course, the main trio consists of Kiana herself, Bronya, and Raiden Mei. Now, Bronya has been a part of Honkai Star Rail, of course, as a counterpart since version 1.0, and then we eventually got the Raiden Mei counterpart as Acheron in version 2.0, playable in version 2.1. Now, I'm adding Kiana to this video because she is the only character out of the main trio of Honkai Impact who does not have a counterpart in Honkai Star Rail. But that's really about it for this video. I might have left out some people, but for the lore implications, I feel like that those were the most important characters. Of course, Carol, Pepper, Void, Archives, right? The other Honkai Impact counterparts, which we haven't seen at all in game. And I have a little inkling of a feeling that sometime in the near future, we have to see at least one of these characters making an appearance in the Honkai Star Rail universe. But that's it for this video. I just thought that this was something that was a little fun to make, you know. It's very fun, you know, thinking about stuff like this. But I'm gonna end this one off here. I'll see you. Goodbye.